Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tutorials of Tone. My name is Alex. Thank you so much for watching this video. We're talking about today another Shania hit with Honey, I'm Home. This is often called in a lot of female-fronted country bands, so it's best to have your Matchless Chieftain tones dialed in and ready to go. Let's dive in. First up in our preset, we have our input block. Everything is at stock settings except the threshold of our gate. This is at negative 47.5 dB. I'm using my Morse Music Man guitar. There's also a copy of this for the Fender American Telecaster in the Country Pack available on my Gumroad store. The bulk of our tone for this entire tune is coming from the Matchless Chieftain amp, as it is on any Shania tune, as that is the only amp that guitar player is playing through live or in the studio. So we have this dialed in. We've got a little bit of an input boost, a mid boost type with 10 dB of level. We've got the cut switch engaged as we often do on the Chieftain. Our bass knob is down to 3.5. We've turned the mids down quite a bit to just leave a little bit of space. And our master volume and gain are at 5 each. We are running a 100 Hz low cut on this preset and an 8500 Hz high cut for our main tone. We are running that into a pair of matchless cabs. We have a 57 and then a 421, which is rolled off 2.5 dB. Got a 100 Hz low cut and a 10K high cut on the cab. All of that runs into a medium plate reverb run in parallel. Everything is stock on this except our level is at negative 15 dB, just so we have a little bit of wiggle on that. We do have a mono tape delay set up through this entire tune. This is set purely for a slapback sort of ambience that you can hear on the studio recordings. This is attenuated down to negative 15 dB. We are set to 100 milliseconds. For our chorus tone, we do switch, however, to a very clean sterile amp, the 59 Bassman, the Fender Bassman. This is a great switch over to get that classic country clean tone. Our treble gain is down to 1.5. Our bass is rolled off a bit, a little bit of a boost in the treble, and a bright switch engaged. We have a 40 Hz low cut, 8500 Hz high cut on the amp block. Running that into a 4x10 Bassman with a 57 and then a 121 rolled off 5 dB with a 10K high cut on the cab. In the chorus, that sounds like this. Just a nice, simple, basic, clean tone. Now for scene 3, we have a fun little project woven in. We have PC2. So in the second pre-chorus, we have these electric guitar chords juxtaposed by this clean chorused guitar. And then back to our chorus tone. It's a really nice way to just pretend you're two guitar players in a one guitar player band, if you so choose. You can absolutely just stick to the heavy thing as well. For that pre-chorus 2 tone, we are running an analog stereo chorus in parallel, just everything at stock settings. And to compensate for the level addition of running in parallel, we have this at negative 3 dB. For our final tone, we have our lead, which we'd be running in the middle, 2/3 of the way through the tune. We're using our main Chieftain tone. Nothing changed here, except we are running a blues overdrive in front of the amp. So here is the Chieftain tone. And then the lead tone. And that blues overdriver really increases that saturation. but it also adds a little bit of treble bite. So we've taken a little bit of that off with the tone knob. Our gain knob is almost dimed. Our level is maxed. We're really pushing the front of the amp, and our mix is at 100%, so it's all drive, no dry signal involved. Nothing to speak of in the tone, graphic EQ, or advanced tabs. We switch over to a digital stereo delay, which is set to a quarter note. That is at 161 BPM. If you are on the FM3 version of this preset, there is a tap tempo option available to you, or you can get rid of the plus 3 dB boost on FC3 for your FM3 configurations and put in a tap tempo should you deviate from the stock tempo. And at the end of our chain, we run all of this into a 2 dB boost. We don't need 3 dB with this, as this blues overdrive really kicks up the level of that Chieftain, and we don't want to take off too many heads when we play our big guitar solo 2/3 of the way through the tune. Well, that about does it for this video and this preset. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I hope you get to use this the next time somebody calls "Honey, I'm Home" on a gig. Because remember, kids, misandry isn't dead. It just smells funny. If you enjoyed this video or this preset, there are plenty more videos throughout the channel that explain a bunch of these. Tutorials of tone, Fractal 101s, gear reviews, playthroughs, etc. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.